Just let me breathe for a minute, just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it. Let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it.
Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Carr's Raiders going up against Carson Wentz's Eagles.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are just off I-95 at the home of the Eagles, Lincoln Financial Field on the south side of Philadelphia. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the Oakland Raiders. On the return, it's Kenyon Barner. Runs through the contact. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. They start on the ground here with Blunt. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
So under the category of, while it can't be us because we're not that good, but could you imagine if this was you? LeGarrette Blunt, his first 1,000-yard season since, what, 2010, his rookie year? And 18 touchdowns in the regular season? And no longer with New England.
He is over 30 now. He turned 30 in December. I don't know if that played a factor, but, yeah, such a productive year, and then he's gone.
Well, that just tells you this. Now he's going to be playing with a chip on his shoulder trying to prove something.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. An Eagle first down there. Wentz to Ertz. And the names that end in TZ. First down, Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he is knocked down from the side at the 49. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Ertz over the middle. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 28. 23 yards on the play. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And they'll go Wentz to Blunt here. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And that's why you see so many teams play a 3-4 defense, because that set gives you a lot of flexibility about where to bring pressure from, and it's hard for an offense to pick it up. Left side, right side, up the middle, especially with some really flexible linebackers.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Shift together here from the D-line. Wentz. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down. An Eagle first down, Wentz to Ertz. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Wentz now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Wentz going to give this one to Blunt. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They'll go to Blunt, try and pound it in. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And the kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Cordero Patterson, 101 yards. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Well, before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Play fake to Blunt. Now it's Wentz. And got his man complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar, 67 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. And he knocks it through. Elliott now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Lynch. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On second down, Lynch. And he's got some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 31 yards there and a first down.
All right, I've got to be careful here, all right? He's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What he's saying, I'm on the plus side of 30.
But if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. Finds Roberts left side. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Red zone opportunity. Now Carr throwing on second down. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Seth Roberts, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. And that makes it 14-10. Out to kick is Janikowski. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP, 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. As you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game, not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Wentz going to throw. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. Here's Blunt. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing is Wentz. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Second down now after the incompletion. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. A swing pass caught. That one goes for 24 yards. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And here we go on first and goal. They come out here in the I. They'll try to run with a J. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jay Ajayi taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Elliott now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. He juked him. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. Looking deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year, and they totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not.
He rifles one that's enters, and now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he'll actually wind up losing about 10 yards here, but no matter, they've got the football back. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll try to get something going with Marshawn Lynch. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On second down, here's Carr. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. That's going to set him back 5 yards. And the yellow flag hurts this offense, and now they face a tough third down. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now a play fake. Carr. It finds Crabtree for the completion. Carr to Crabtree. Good for a Raider first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From midfield, here's Carr. They still can't get it. And some space here. And he'll get it down here to the 43. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They run again on first down. Lynch. Room here to run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Marshawn Lynch, 39 yards. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And he'll be knocked down sideways. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now the former Oregon man, this is Kenyon Barner. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Now a play fake. Wentz. He gets it left side of Johnson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Fresh set of downs here. And the D looking like they may blitz. To throw, it's Wentz. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Khalil Mack coming in from his outside linebacker spot. He buries him for a loss of 10 or 11. Now Wentz throwing on second down. Escaping the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
So the D-line's going to spread out. To throw is Wentz. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Here's Donnie Jones now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Time running out here on the play clock. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses, and typically one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Pistol they run with Lynch. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Carr to throw on second down. Oh, some strong running. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Now Lynch running right. Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop him here. So now we're going to...
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. That's something you see a whole lot of, a sack of Derek Carr, and due in large part to a good O-line. Carr was sacked on less than 3% of his dropbacks last year, lowest in the league.
Oakland knew it was important to take care of their quarterback. They picked up Donald Penn, Kelechi Osemele, and Rodney Hudson in recent years, and it's paid off.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Carr now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Raiders do snap it. It's Carr. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Wentz. Flush to his right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Wentz, gotta have this one. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by David Anderson. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Carr going to throw here. They'll set up the screen to Lynch. Oh, he bowls over it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a give, running right is Lynch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll run again with Lynch. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down. A 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. And some room to roam now. 20, 10, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The drive starts with a handoff to Blunt. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And they're not able to complete it. Now just 6 seconds remain. Time for one, maybe 2 more plays. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Khalil Mack.
You're getting way too big for your boots. You're never too big for the boot. I got the big size toes on my feet. Your face ain't big for my boots. Kick up the you. Man, know that I kick up the you. Them boy dare try to suck the truth. How dare you to suck the truth? Look, you're getting way too big for your boots. Size toes on my feet.